Hi, good evening to everyone. So today we are going to discussing about the process of respiration. In the process of respiration, there are several steps are involved. First, what is respiration? The respiration which involves the process of inhalation and exhalation is called as respiration. So respiration, this inspiration is nothing but so taking in air into the lungs is called as a inhalation or inspiration, and the process of bringing out air from lungs into surrounding air is called as a exhalation. So if you take the overall the process of respiration, it involves five steps or five events. So those are called ventilation, diffusion of gases in alveoli, especially at alveoli, and transport of gases by blood, diffusion of gases at tissue level, means from systemic capillaries to tissues and tissues to systemic capillaries, and cellular respiration. So cellular respiration is nothing but the process of burning glucose in the presence of oxygen to produce energy. So this is a kind of catabolism. It's a destructive process in which glucose is broken down into their molecules like carbon dioxide, water, and energy. That energy is stored in ATP. That is used as a currency of energy in our cells. So if you come to the exchange of gases, now we are going to discussing about a particular topic called diffusion of gases in alveoli. So let us discuss about the diffusion of gases at alveoli level. So during inhalation, when we take in air, so the air passes through nostrils. These are called external nostrils and nasal cavity. From the nasal cavity, it passes through pharynx, and from the pharynx, it passes through larynx, larynx to trachea, and in the trachea, it divides into two branches into their respective lungs called bronchi, and bronchi again divides into several branches called bronchioles, and these bronchioles terminates into small clusters of sacs called, or bunch of sacs called as alveoli. So in the each alveoli, it is covered or surrounded with blood vessel that is called pulmonary capillary. So if you look at this close structure of this alveoli, each alveoli is made up of a single layered squamous epithelial cell. And similarly, each alveoli is covered with blood capillaries, that is pulmonary capillary. So this pulmonary capillary is also single layered cell, so made up of endothelial cell. And especially you know that um, deoxygenated blood, generally it is a dark red in color. So deoxygenated blood, which is dark red in color, which is received from pulmonary artery, and that divides into arterioles and pulmonary capillary. So which receives the dark red blood because it is a deoxygenated blood. And as the blood comes into the alveoli, uh, this alveoli is filled with air, which is rich in oxygen and less in carbon dioxide. So what happens during this process, because of the concentration gradient difference between the capillaries, pulmonary capillaries, and alveoli, the exchange of gases will take place, certainly in this short period. So what happens here, exchange of gases takes place between the alveoli and pulmonary capillaries. But here, this exchange of gases, it depends upon several factors in alveoli. So those are called, first one is called partial pressure. Partial pressure of gases. You know that air is a mixture of gases. Gases contain nitrogen, oxygen, and carbon dioxide, and other gases. In this mixture of gases, each gas will contribute its own pressure. So that we are calling as a partial pressure of that gas. So let us define about partial pressure of gases. The partial pressure is nothing but the pressure contributed by each individual gas in a mixture of gases is called as a partial pressure. So generally partial pressure is represented with capital P. And if you come to know about the partial pressure of oxygen, it is represented with PO2. Means partial pressure exerted by oxygen. Similarly, PCO2. This represents about partial pressure exerted by carbon dioxide gas. So like this, this is we are calling it partial pressure of individual gas. This is the one of the factor which influence the exchange of gases between these alveoli and pulmonary capillary. So let us come to know about solubility of gases. So if you as far as come to the solubility of gases, this carbon dioxide has more solubility than oxygen. It has 20 to 25% more solubility than oxygen. Next one, thickness of basement membrane. So this basement membrane is made up of three structures or three components. Basement membrane. It has three components, that is a single layered squamous epithelium of alveoli. See, this is here. This is alveoli. It is made up of single layered cell, and this is called epithelial, squamous epithelial cell. And the second one, single layered endothelial cells of pulmonary capillary. So this is the pulmonary capillary. So which is made up of single layered endothelial cells here. This is a single layer of endothelial cells. And third one, the gap between these two layers, this layer, this portion, the portion between this squamous epithelium and endothelium cell, this portion is called as a basement substance. So this is the basement substance. So these three components will constitute or makes basement membrane. So this generally this thickness of this basement membrane will be less than 1 milliliter. So this thickness of this basement membrane also influences the diffusion of gases in lungs. This is the third factor. And fourth factor, surface area. The alveoli the more surface area, so the more diffusion of gases will take place. And distance of diffusion. See here, if because of certain diseases, the distance between these two layers will increase, so that diffusion of gases will affect or influence during the respiration process. So like this, these all are factors which are influencing the diffusion of gases. So in that especially now we are going to discussing about partial pressure of different gases at alveoli. So if you come to the partial pressure in air, partial pressure of oxygen and partial pressure of carbon dioxide in air is nearly 159, I think so. And carbon dioxide, partial pressure of carbon dioxide is 0.3 mm, milli this millimeter of mercury. So general pressure is measured in mmg, hg. So if you come to the this, the air, when we breathe in during inhalation process, the air enters into the lungs. So with their certain partial pressure here, the partial pressure in the alveoli, the partial pressure of oxygen would be 104 mmHg, and partial pressure of carbon dioxide would be 45 mmHg. And similarly, if you come to the partial pressure of oxygen in pulmonary capillaries, here oxygen would be 40 mmHg, and partial pressure of carbon dioxide would be 45 mmHg. See that there is a great difference in partial pressure of these all gases. So if you come to the partial pressure of carbon dioxide in pulmonary alveoli, so it is more, this is 45 mmHg compared to the alveoli. So it is actually 40, I think so. Okay. So what happens here? There is a difference in the partial pressure of carbon dioxide. So the the carbon dioxide immediately diffuse into the alveoli. Similarly, there is a difference in the partial pressure between partial pressure of oxygen in between the alveoli and pulmonary capillaries. What is the partial pressure of oxygen here in pulmonary capillary? 40 mmHg. But here 104 mmHg. So what happens? The whenever the carbon dioxide diffuses into the alveoli, so the oxygen immediately diffuses through this basement membrane, this squamous epithelium, basement material or substances or endothelial cells, and reach the blood cells. In the blood cells, they react with hemoglobin to form oxyhemoglobin. So this oxyhemoglobin becomes bright red in color. So this we are calling as a oxygenated blood. So this oxygenated blood passes through the pulmonary vein and enters into the heart, especially left auricle. Okay. So this is about exchange of gases at alveolar level based on this partial pressure. So one question was asked in NEET 2016 level. So one question is here. So I'll read that question and options. Let us see that we can solve the problem also. So the partial pressure of oxygen in the alveoli of the lung is option A equal to the to that in blood. Option B more than that in blood. Option C less than that in blood. And option D less than that of carbon dioxide. So here just now we compare that here partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli. So here partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli is 104 mmHg, and partial pressure of oxygen in pulmonary capillary is here 40 mmHg. So which is more? So alveoli. So option B is the correct answer. So the partial pressure of oxygen in alveoli is more than that in blood. So what is exactly this here? 140, so 104 mmHg. So like this type of questions will be asked in NEET level. So thank you for giving this opportunity.